Hello everyone, it's VJ52 back here with some What's on the Deck. And we have a lot to talk about this week, so let's get on with it. First of all, there's some new decks from Gemini playing cards. Gemini playing cards at myshopify.com apparently. Although being shipped out by Murphy's Magic, which is where I'll be getting them from. There is the second edition of the Malibu playing cards, which looks like that. I didn't even bother to get the first one. I really don't have the edition of the second one. And then there's this new orange Gemini Casino deck, which I will get, just because I have the other ones. And I do like the color orange. Also both apparently available from playingcarddex.com. As far as Gemini is concerned, it's still available, they're not sold out. They don't show the original Malibu deck. I'm just not really a fan of that. It's kind of a blurry bunch of colors. Standard faces, that's their specialty. Let's just customize a whole bunch. And I mean, I've been doing a lot of like the Gemini decks, just different colors. Not really showing us a whole lot of customization with the faces. Not a huge fan. So next up we got, over here, Manticore Blanc, which is a Cardamune version of the Manticore playing cards with gold. I'm guessing that's gold foil. Which I guess could be available from Bomb Magic. I would have to double check that. Interesting to see Bomb Magic starting to use Cardamune now. A lot of people are using Cardamune. Elysius just got the Cardamune. Surprised David Blaine has not. But then he's got a, apparently he is on the board of directors of Conjuring Arts. And Conjuring Arts is like joined at the hip to expert playing cards, so that's why he's using them now all of a sudden. Let's see. Now they got the Miss Cindy deck, which I don't know if I'm going to get yet. Moving on, what's this? Never mind. Albino Dragon has put this on Instagram. Pictures of the court cards of the Bicycle Power Rangers playing cards. But I might have sold it before. It is now available though via the backer kit for their new Bicycle Silver Gorilla back deck. So I added one. Then we got this, a new project coming in February from Jackson Robinson, the Labyrinth playing cards. It's all about the mazes. And basically, the court cards, you get nothing unless you follow the maze and draw it in, which is an interesting concept. Except, how many of us really want to write or draw on our playing cards? I mean, I guess magicians do all the time. They have signatures and stuff like that. But as a collector, I don't know if I really want to be writing on my playing cards. It is very similar to this Bicycle Heads deck. It was put out by Pharaoh years ago. It's got a maze theme, obviously. But it also reminds me even more of the Bicycle Mazing playing cards, which were from even more years ago by Teach by Magic. Let's find out how long ago this was, because I remember that was a pretty nice bat design. As you can see, they got mazes on each of their faces. They don't, you know, form the body on the court card or anything like that if you draw them in. But they're pretty. How long ago was this again? Come on. Oh, 2013. Yikes. It's been 5 years already. But basically, I find it to be way too far back there. I find this new project to be very similar to this one. Also the Heads deck. Not saying that he's copying or anything, but I mean, he's acting like it's something new and original that's never been done before, but it's been kind of done before. And this one actually, the maze takes you to, the maze on the cards takes you to different cards that can be used for like magic if you want to see as six of clubs leads you to the free, six of spades leads you to the free of clubs, which leads you to two other cards, and they lead you to other cards. I think that's pretty unique. It's a nice deck of cards. If you've never seen it before, check out the review on my channel. Shout out to myself. Oop, there you go, there's me. It's an interesting idea though. It would be nice if Teach by Magic came out with something unique. They were pretty creative with that, and also very different deck. Moving on, we've got this, the King and Legacy Gold Edition of Mark Twain cards, coming soon, from Murphy's Magic apparently, because I know, A, they're the ones who posted this, and B, I pre-ordered it there. It's nice gold and white bat design, nice custom aces. Really nice looking. I look forward to getting them. Next up, so I pointed this out, oops. The Dapper decks from Vanishing Inc. have been reprinted by the USBC. Now they're just the Vanishing decks apparently, as opposed to the Dapper decks, I guess. That's what it says on the top case anyway. Whether or not I get these, yeah, I don't know. How much is it? $8 is not bad. Next up is another new deck here at deluxeplayingcards.com. Looks like that. It's a very simple back design. Look the part, it says. 100% of the proceeds go to Team Primetime. That's them, I guess. Which is why it's not on Kickstarter, because that would be a no-no. Damn, this website sucks. Which is the largest after-school program in Los Angeles, which is good. The deck is, let's go back to the deck. Good lord. Is it going to load here? Of course, I wonder how much 100% of proceeds actually is. Inspired by the Orbit deck, apparently. It customized the faces, as you can see, which is not bad. How much is it, though? Good lord. I'll get back to that. So, some new stuff for playing card decks. The funky Mystic Mushrooms is there. If you're interested in that one, I was a huge fan. Lone Star Deluxe. Got the new Planet deck. They got some encarded decks here. Tendrils and the encarded standard deck. Bicycle Steampunks. All of these are older decks. Of course, the Malibu V2 and Gemini Casino Orange. Still trying to find out how much this deck costs. Might load eventually. Good lord, $17 is shipping to Canada. Alrighty then. I apologize, that website's not loading up. I just want to see if there's anything else here. Oh yes, the Memento Mori Nexus Halloween Fair, which is sold out. I guess I got one of those for 30 bucks. My poor wallet. 52 plus Joker, which I also got. Again, also pricey, 50 bucks US for a deck. There's 500, but then again, there's some new project on Kickstarter, 500 decks, and they're like 15 bucks each, or 10 bucks US each. 15 for the limited edition, I believe. And this one's 50 bucks. And then again, that is here at the resale. I think it's like 45 bucks at 52 plus Joker website. But you have to have a membership, which costs a fair bit. This is obviously a cheaper option. Printed by Randy. This is printed by Expert Playing Cards, designed by Randy Butterfield. Completely custom. I'm not sure if I've showed you this one before. By the way, last I checked, Super Knock and Knox of Steel still available at House of Playing Cards. I know because I just ordered them. So I'm probably going to regret not just waiting until Black Friday. Is what it is. I think I've mentioned all these other ones. And yes, I am waiting on some of these decks, like the former, the DMC Elites, Lost Spirit, Eyecatcher, B-Roll, Voyager, Leon, Bicycle Syndicate, Bicycle Hidden, Natalia Hole. Decks I'm waiting on that I've ordered at Murphy's. I've got almost 2 books worth of decks. And I'm waiting on for Murphy's Magic because I've been holding off on getting them sent to me. Because I've just been waiting for stuff that's been pre-ordered or just, you know, because of the postal situation in Canada. Anyways, nice custom faces as you can see. Looks very nice. And I look forward to checking it out. Moving on. Now we need to click on that. Is this going to work or what? Not 6. Moving on to Murphy's Magic. Apparently this website doesn't work. I'll try again. Murphy's Magic, of course, I pretty much mentioned all the new decks that are on here. Oh, great. They do have the Super Knox now, and the Knox of Steel. Shit. I say that because I just overpaid for them, apparently, on House of Playing Cards website. Hey, I'm going to forget the deluxe playing cards. It's for charity. It's probably, I think I saw it as 15 bucks US for a deck. It's not bad. I don't know who produced it though. We'll move on from that to more important things. Oh, $6. You know how much I paid for these on the House of Playing Cards website, and I did not think they were going to be available here. Seems to me like people aren't buying them on House of Playing Cards because A, they're still available, and they're pricey. B, they're now available for Murphy's, which like never happens for NFC decks that I can recall. And yeah, we've talked about the Pulse, Bicycle White Rabbit, 2nd edition, which is the same basically, Icon in black. Pass on that. And then there's this, which was on Kickstarter, which I am anticipating receiving. A pair of decks. There's the gold and silver Leon 2018. Let's look at the one. It's basically a reprint of the previous Leonardo decks with some modifications to the artwork and the faces to hopefully make it better. It does look pretty good. I'm a fan of the Leonardo decks, and I look forward to getting these. Special thanks to them for sending them my way. The other new deck here is 2nd edition of the Bicycle Constellations because Bokobo has not made enough Constellation and Space themed decks this year so far. This one's got a different color scheme, as you can see. They're basically the same faces, just modified standard USB-C faces. And that is that. Also, I wanted to mention this website. Oops. Doc's playing cards. They have some rare decks. I actually placed an order on here. The first time. I just came aware of it the other day, thanks to a fellow collector / reviewer. His name escapes me at the moment. I apologize to him. I know it's Diesel Productions or Illusions. They have the Rip and Dip Fontaines, Gold Monarchs, the Private Reserve from Dan and Dave. They had Zach Sellers Blue and Private Reserve Dan and Dave. But they're out of stock. The one that interested me that I got, which is currently on sale for $20, is the Art of Magic from artofmagic.com, Dan and Dave's Magic website. Very happy to be getting this one. Now that I've actually been able to get it, because the only way to get it would be, outside of this, would be to get the membership at Art of Magic for like $100 a year or whatever it is, and then you get the deck for free. I'd rather just pay $20 for it. Nice simple back design. Look forward to checking it out. DocsPlayingCards.com. And there is a discount code. I think it's Diesel18. It's not. You can't use it for anything that is discounted like this, but you can try it out. Also, we finally got an update, if you will, from Natalia Silva on the Avalon and Muertos projects. And let's dissect this. Let's look at this. Here's a quick update about our production processes. Unfortunately, we are having some unexpected problems with production process, and that causes a delay. It's been almost a year now, and you're still having issues. I didn't wanted to go into the details too much, but because a lot of you were wondering what's going on, I will tell you a little. Basically, because we were printing a lot of campaigns at the same time, wrong final files with the artwork somehow were printed, so thousands of wrong decks. And of course, printing company doesn't want to be responsible for that and reprint for free all the decks. It was a big fight. First, she's blaming the printers, and I believe she used both USB-C and Legends for the different projects, for a mistake that she made. B, how did they get the wrong files, and how did you approve the wrong files? Because you have to go through a whole approval process with them, and all of a sudden there's issues, there's mistakes. C, why couldn't you just tell us this about 6 months ago? Instead of just saying, oh, there's delays and blah, 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 and ignoring each and every one of your backers for months now. So finally we came to an agreement. And that's that, I guess. That is it. I'll see you next time for. I don't know what else to say. Alright, so I apologize if there's a bit of a weird cut there. I was doing this recording, then I had to stop. I was interrupted. Let's talk about this again, this update that was posted by Natalia Silva on her Avalon and her 2 Muertos projects, which are the ones that I'm still waiting for from her. She did not post an update on her last project, or the last Legion, nor has she done anything with the crazy deck. The update is this. Unfortunately, we're having some unexpected problems with production process, and that causes a delay. I didn't wanted English, please. I didn't want it to go into the details too much, but because a lot of you were wondering what's going on, I will tell you a little. Basically, because we were printing a lot of campaigns at the same time, wrong files with the artwork somehow were printed. So thousands of wrong decks. Of course, the printing company doesn't want to be responsible for that, and we print for free all the decks. It was a big fight. Finally, we came to an agreement on reprinting the decks. That's what's happening, so no reason to worry. At the end of the final product will be delivered Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience and kindness. One more thing. It's amazing to see how some people who you thought were your friends turned against you when you have a difficult time. I delivered all of my 11 previous campaign, and I always will. So thank you so much to all my true friends and supporters, and thank you, haters. Please note, I will not post an update about nothing every week. I will only post it when I have decks ready to sit for you. Everyone you meet is fighting the battle. You know nothing about Be Kind Always. A quote by Ian McLaren. First of all, I'm sick and tired of your quotes. I don't trust you. Let's just kind of go over this. First of all, I don't know how. She had a few different projects that were printed. I believe there was some that were for USB-C, some were for Legends, some perhaps MPC. I'm not 100% sure. There was obviously the two Muertos, the Crazy deck, which I don't know if she's doing anything with anymore, and there was a couple of different Crazy decks, if I recall, and also the Avalon decks. And this is why you should not print with more than one printing company at the same time, because it's just extra hassles. I don't know why people do it. It's unnecessary. Print just with USB-C, or just with Cardamune, or just with Legends, or X, but don't put one in the US, one in Asia. There's no point. It's ridiculous. It's just stupid. You can get the same stuff from any company. Just choose one and stick with it. Moving on. I don't understand how she mixed up the final files and how thousands of decks were printed incorrectly. You're supposed to get stuff proofed. You're supposed to get proofs from the printing companies before you say go ahead and print it. How it got mixed up, I don't know. It also seems like she's blaming the printing companies, but not herself, for anything. Let's just pass the blame. And then again, she does the same thing with the backers. She talks about how people who she considered friends, don't know if she's saying me, because I was never really much of a friend, turned against her when you're having a difficult time. Well, first of all, you didn't tell us a damn thing, so how do we know you're having a difficult time or not? You just completely disappeared. You didn't post any updates. The updates you did post just said that we're having delays. We'll deal with it, basically. It'll come eventually. You know what? I don't care that you delivered all of your previous 11 projects. There's been a number of creators. Ember Waves comes to mind. Circle City Cards. Crooked Kings. They all delivered multiple projects, and then they just fucked off, basically. Apologize for my language, but that's what they did. So don't, just because you delivered a bunch of projects in the past, that means fuck all to me. Because I've seen it before. There are creators who have delivered projects and then they just disappear. If you've lost some friends or some respect or some backers as a result of all this, it all falls on you, because you didn't bother to tell anyone what was going on. You didn't bother to give us any meaningful updates. You still have not bothered to give us an estimate on the delivery times. And you also have not shown us, like you said, there's thousands of decks that were printed wrong. Well, show us some proof. Show us these decks that were printed wrong. Be a little more specific exactly on how they were printed wrong, what the problem was. Too many people lately I've seen shifting blame on printing companies and stuff like that. Well, at least some people. I'm just tired of it. Anyways, let's move on. There was at least one more thing that I wanted to mention. I know I've kind of looked at all this stuff already. I don't know what to say about Natalia. The fact that she hasn't bothered to post a single update on the last Legion project is concerned. The fact that she's pretty much abandoned Crazy Deck is concerning. Nothing here. There's definitely one new thing to talk about here in Art of Play. I just got this email yesterday. It's these new NLC color grades decks. Because Alex Padilla is so desperate. Oh, God. He's just... I'm kind of tired of NLC decks. There's just been so many different brands, so many different variations. He's been selling this to every company. I mean, he's seen them from Vanishing Inc., seen it from Art of Play Now, Murphy's. It's ridiculous. These ones have this tuck case that has a cutout in the front. There's also a cutout in the back. And that you see in there is the back design. It's interesting. It's a different NLC, and it comes in an orange and in a green color. $12 each, though, is a bit pricey. Standard faces, as you would expect, with a Art of Play Ace of Spades instead of the NLC Ace of Spades. Yeah. I'm pretty tired. Like, how many NLC decks have we had now? Ooh, we can find out. We can find out, actually. Murphy's Magic gonna load up here, please. Aha. Nothing really new in the last couple of days here. Let's see, how many NLC decks have there been now? According to Portfolio 52, which should have count on all of them. People, if you're going to add decks to Portfolio 52, don't add pictures like this. Scan the picture of the tuck case with a scanner. And you can use a website like pickresize.com to cut out, to resize it, to make it a good size, to cut out other parts, cut out extra pieces, and you just get the tuck case. It's simple. But anyways, and also, make sure you search for a deck before you add it, because we don't need more duplicates. Let's see how many we got here. $59 right now, if you include these pure decks, because they are basically NLCs. 59, and that doesn't. They're missing 2, obviously, the color grades. That is absolutely absurd and ridiculous. Obviously, I wouldn't mind getting this Magic 8 one. It seems pretty hard to find. That's the one that I'm missing. I'm getting super Nox for some idiotic reason. But I'm also getting super annoyed. Of course, a lot of these are just reprints of the same 5 colors over and over again, as you can see. There's been like 4 or 5 different variations of that. I don't have them all. I did not care for these ones from Extra Playing Cards because it's just a different seal, a stamp seal on same tuck cases, same decks as before. Plus, the Extra Playing Card Company ones were not the best quality. USPC is above them. Of course, you have Summer NLCs. You got the Knockouts. Which one is this? Stripper deck, which I don't have. Side opening tuck cases. All sorts of Summer NLCs. You got the Signature Editions. You got the Gaff deck, which I do have. The Nox Sports. Now you got the Nox Color Grades. Super Nox. Oh my God. I mean, it's just ridiculous, and that people keep throwing money, and I know I'm guilty, but the people keep throwing money uh, at these decks. I don't understand it. And that Alex Pandrea does not have the creative fortitude to come up with something a little more artistic. I don't understand. I mean, that's the extent of his creative skills. Solid color back on standard playing cards. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, one thing I will say about the Super Nox is, it would have been nice if they were actually like foil, silver foil. That would have been interesting. But Natalia, I think looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. So that is that. I just want to talk about that very quickly. Add this on. That is it for what's on deck this week, I do believe. I could quickly check to see if there's anything new. Any United cards, but I don't think so. Oh yes, these Walmart exclusive decks. Well, I'm kind of curious to see what people say about this. Yeah, these are basically standard recolored one-way back designs. I do hope to get them in the future, though, just for the hell of it. Let's see what people say about color grades. Neat, but not $12 neat. That's my opinion as well. And I'm going to wait to see if Murphy's Magic gets them, so that I can get them for less, because I've already been ripped off, in my opinion, by the Nox Steel and the Super Nox. Anyways, that is that. Comment, rate, subscribe. See you next time for more Fix Walls.